I was talking to a reporter the other day about this, and he says, you know, what's the relevance of public access in the day of YouTube? And one thing, it goes back to these poor folks. Poor people don't have internet at home. Poor people don't have their own digital cameras. Poor people don't have Final Cut or iMovie to edit their movies. So that's one big difference, is that, you know, I think we tend to think, oh, well, everybody's phone takes video now. Well, everybody doesn't have a phone. And I think that we tend to forget that not everybody is middle class or upper middle class or whatever. I also told this reporter that, you know, one of the big complaints about technology is it's so isolating, and it is. We sit in front of our computers and talk to people. We don't sit in our living rooms and talk to people. We take pictures and put them on the internet instead of going down and having them developed and sitting with people and say, oh, and this is what I did with this, you know. So it is very isolating. I think that even if there were no TV channel to put your product on, even if it was YouTube from here on out, I still think public access centers ought to exist. All that equipment, all the studio, all of that, you know, whiz-bang techno stuff, it's just like a big old pencil. We used to express ourselves by picking up a pencil and writing something. And now we use high-tech equipment. So what? It's all the same stuff. It is about expression. It's about giving the people a voice. And it is not about quality. It's not about ratings. It's not about pleasing people. It's not even about being interesting. It's whatever I want to make it. When people used to interview me when I was manager, they'd say, well, what are the production quality? What are the production standards? And I'd say, well, you got to be able to hear it and sort of see it. And I mean, that's it. If I can hear it. We were kind of, we held the line on being able to hear it. Because when you're watching a TV show and you can't see it and you can't hear it, you're going, well, why am I watching it? You know. But we didn't care if the camera was shaky. We didn't care if the camera was way too far away and you could barely see what people are doing. Sure, we want to teach that person how much better their show would be if they, you know, zoomed in or whatever. But we're not going to turn down this show because it's not of high quality. Public access is just a way to help, to empower people. It really is, you know, the phrase that we use is an electronic soapbox, and that really is what it is. It's a way of standing up in the square on the soapbox and telling people what you believe.